Are you hooking up with someone but wonder if this could be something more? So many people are stuck in the friends with benefits stage but want to turn it into a real relationship. How do we do that though? That's exactly what we will be discussing in today's video. Hey everyone, welcome back to TLC Thursday. I am your host and coach for today. My name is Crystal Fuentes, author of How to Be Hot, your guide to becoming happy, open, and trusting in your relationships, as well as the founder of theladiescoach.com, a site that gives women free resources that can make their life a little easier. Today, we are going to be talking about how a friends with benefits relationship can turn into the real deal. So many women ask me if it's possible and what I think. First of all, I think friends with benefits usually gets a bad rap. I think the common misconception is that women are incapable of having sex without emotions getting in the way. And although that could be true to some extent, that is a very generalized statement. I think people forget that women are also sexual creatures, and a lot of women are sexually wired, meaning more than anything for these women, sex gets the priority. Who's seen Sex in the City? We all know and love Samantha, right?
Yes, it was. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have another tour group coming through my vagina in 10 minutes.
Truth is, she's not an unrelatable character. In fact, lots of women relate to her sexual drive. Everything about Samantha was the benefits of it all. With that said, even Samantha turned a friends with benefit relationship into real love. Now, I know this is a fictional character, but like I said before, she is actually very relatable. So for all of my benefits babes, I want you to know that it's definitely possible to turn a sexual relationship into true love. But there's definitely some things we have to know, and that's what we're going to be chatting about now. Before you turn your booty call into Prince Charming, you have to tell the truth about what's real and what's not. If he or she is not on the same page and you know this to be true, then forcing a relationship is not going to work. A relationship is a choice two people make to be together, not just one. One way you could put your feelers out there is to see if your friend is initiating any quality time with you. Especially if you're dating a masculine man, a man will usually show his interest in someone he's pursuing. But don't be afraid to do some initiating yourself. It's obvious you both have aligned sexual interests, but it's important to see if you guys have shared non-sexual interests. You can do this by inviting your friend to be a part of some of the things you enjoy doing. If you notice this person is also inviting you to do the same, then that might be a good sign. Once you start spending more time with each other outside of the bedroom, the next thing you can do is get to know each other on a real level. What does this person value in life? And is it congruent to your values? What matters most to this person? And is it something you can support? Where does this person see themselves? And does it conflict with your own vision? It's important we get more clear about who we are wanting to jump into a potential relationship with, because the number one thing that kills relationships most is the illusions we create about our romantic partners. The stories and false realities we make up in order to persuade ourselves that it's okay to jump into a relationship that may not be right for us. So pretty much what I'm saying is tell the truth. Get to know this person without getting stuck on the outcome you want. When we get too attached is when we play ourselves, and that's exactly what we don't want. You want this person to see your most authentic self so you know they are falling for the real you and not an illusion. Okay, so now you are starting to spend more time outside of the bedroom, you're participating in each other's interests, and have aligned values and visions. the next thing I recommend you do is ask. It doesn't hurt asking this person where they see this relationship going. In fact, it gives you clarity for where you could be directing your energy. Again, don't get too attached to a specific outcome, because at the end of the day, you really want to make sure it's not one-sided and both of you are choosing to invest in this together. Even if they don't want a committed relationship, at least you have gotten clear and aren't prolonging a one-sided relationship. But since I like ending videos on a high note, I will say some of the most beautiful relationships I know started from a friends with benefits. Does this help? I want to hear from you. Do you have a friends with benefits story that ended up in true love? Comment below. Also, if you've gained any insight from this video and know someone who could use this, please share it with them. As always, make sure you subscribe to this channel and don't miss any more videos. We come out with videos every Thursday, and head to theladiescoach.com for more resources that can make your life a little easier. Till next time. Mwah.